Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Praveen and you are watching Techie Praveen. So basically in this video we are going to talk about the list in Dart. So let's get started. What is list? So basically list is a collection of data. List is basically a collection of data which is also known as array in Java or any other language. Also known as arrays in Java or any other language. So basic. So in this video, we're going to talk about how to retrieve list, how to add some data inside the list, how can we retrieve the data in list. So let's see how can we define a list basically. So I have defined this is the basic syntax of a list. So this is the variable name. This is the variable used to identify the data types. This is the variable name. This is the name of a list, and this is the basic structure of a list. This is basically a empty list. So let's create the void main first. Okay. So basically, this is your empty list. So if I'm going to print this list, it will show me a empty list. See. So this is the basic structure of defining a list. Now, if I want to give some data inside the list, and if I'm going to print it, it will show me the data inside the list. What if I want to define the data type of any string of any list? Let's just say if I want my list to be specific, it's to be a string. Then I have an option to write a string, and then I can define the string values. Now this list is basically a data type of string. Now you can change it to string as well, integer, and you can change it for double. Perfect. Now if I want to print this in double, so everyone, as we all know that double value should have a point values. So let's define something in double 5.6. So this is basically this is a list of double values. Now there is another way of defining this. We have a list, and you can define data type, and you can define the name of your list, and you can put anything in a string. Single quotes, double quotes, both have a same meaning in Dart. Perfect. Now you can also print this. Print B. So you can define both the ways. Both are same and both are correct. There will be no problem with defining the data types of any list. Perfect. Now I have one question: how to add something inside a list? So let's say I have a list. I have an empty list, and I have to add some data inside the list. This is my empty list. Now I have to add something inside my list. So this is the list name. Then click on dot, and then you will get some attributes inside this. So there is a large number of attributes you will see. So you can check one by one. Currently I'm using only add. So let's add one. Perfect. Now click one and run it. So it gives you value of 1, and let's say I'm taking the 2. So it will add 2. Now if I have to add the string values, let's say I have defined the data type of this list to a string, then I have to give the values in quotes. Currently if I'm going to run this, it will show me an error See, the arguments type int can be assigned to a parameter type string, because currently my data type of my list is string, but I'm adding the value as an integer, so I have to convert this in string. So how can I convert it? That is in quotes. Now let me change the value so that you can understand it is working. Now every list has some index value. So what is the meaning of index value? So let me create a list first. So let's talk about A, B, C, D, and E. So this is my list. So every list or array having an index value which starts from 0, means the position of A is 0, the position of B is 1, the position of C is 2, the position of D is 3, and position of E is 4. So this is very important concept, that every list or array have a index value which starts from 0. So what if I want to add some numbers or some data inside a list on a particular position? So I'm just removing this. Currently, if I'm running I will run this, I will get A, B, C, D, E as an output. So what if I want to add something on a specific position? Let's say I want to add something in the position of 0. So I'm clicking A, is the list, and this is an insert. So insert will take two arguments. One is your index value. So I'm just giving the index 1 and giving the data as a dart. So what will is going to do is going to add your dart value inside this list in the position of 0. What is the position of 0? 0 is the first position. So it will add dart first and then A, B, C, D, E. Now let me change the position to 3. So it will going to replace D. Why it is replacing a D? Because D in the third position. So it will add D in dart in the position of D, and it will move D and E to the next position. Now what if I want to remove something from a list? So A dot remove. Perfect. So let me remove B from my list. So click on it and it will remove the B from your list. And now what if I want to remove something on the basis of index value? So A dot remove at. So now I'm just going to remove the C. So what is the position of C? C is the position of 2. 2 is the position of C. So I'm removing this. So now I hope till now everything is clear and there will be no doubt on your side. If you are facing any issue, let me know in the comment section. I will try to resolve your problem as soon as possible. Now how can I print the value based on a specific position? So let's see, I want to print A. So the position of A is 4. So I just click on run. It gives the value of A. And if I want to print C, then the position of C is 2. And run this, I will get the C. Perfect. So now from using this index value, you can print the value of a specific position. Now we have another very important concept in list. Let's say I have a very long list, right? Like I have a 50, 100, and there are a number of lists. Means I have a very huge data inside a list. So how can I get into the last position, and how can I get into particular position without knowing the exact position of a value inside a list? So you have to calculate something like end position, or you can say end position. I'm defining a variable, and a is my list. So a dot length. What it can do is it can calculate the length of your list, and this is -1. So what -1 going to do? It will remove the last position. So end underscore position is a variable which stores a int value, and it's store a length -1. It means let's have a example of this list. It having the 5 value, and it's holding a position of 4. 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. And now I am defining the another variable which hold the last position, last underscore position, last position. So my list is A, and is passing the index and underscore position. And now I'm printing last underscore position. Let me run this. Last position. Okay, spelling mistake. Perfect. See, I got the position E. I got the E. E is my last value. So how can I calculate this? How am I able to calculate this? So I have a list of variable A which having the 5 values which hold the positions from 0 to 4. I have defined from this line. I have defined the variable name is end position, and from A is my list name, and dot length will calculate the length of this list, and -1 will remove the last position. So it will hold end position will hold the last position of my list, and from variable last position variable I have created another variable, and inside the list I have passed this value. So it will hold the last position. So that's why I am able to produce E. Now there is a way to calculate FD position. So you can just remove this line from 1 to 2. Let's say if I'm going to calculate -2, it will give me the D. So you have to do some mathematical calculation to analyze something, and you will get all these concepts by practicing any language, right? So I hope you like the video and you like my teaching style. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. And if you are facing any issue in Flutter and Dart, please let me know. I will try to resolve your problem as soon as possible. Thank you. Thanks a lot.